to wake up to see if someone is killed beside you or not. We hope that this can affect that Mubarak leaves Egypt, because he's saying that we are just few millions. Maybe he wants 50 million to protest for him to leave. And this is, in revolution history, this is impossible. For a country with 80 million, it's enough for 2 million to protest to make the regime leave. And now we are reaching the 12th day, and on daily 7 to 8 million all over Egypt protesting, and still he's taking a very, very, very weak steps to respond to the regime, to respond to the protesters.
Muhammad, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How is the morale on the square? How are you guys doing tonight? Is everyone feeling okay? Are you guys still excited? Is there still songs going on?
No. Now it's very calm. People are sleeping, except about 50 to 60,000. They are standing awake around the square protecting us. These are protesters protecting us.
Muhammad, it's getting very cold here, to be honest with you. We cannot compare. It's getting really cold, but we still have, with this cold weather, I think it's getting to minus 12 or minus 15 degrees with the wind chill, and still we have a very good turnout of people. I want you to know that they're all here to support you. Is there something that you want? Is there something that we can do to support you more?
Just your collections and protesting like us, and gathering and talking to the media. This is a big support, because sometimes in the third world they do not listen to internal people, they listen to others, they listen to outsiders. Just what are you making now is a support for us?
Well, I'll let you know that we'll keep on doing that. We'll keep on supporting you guys, and everywhere in Canada. Today actually is the International Day of Solidarity with Egypt. I want you to know that everyone around the world, people are supporting you. Your story is getting out there, and nobody's going to leave you alone. You guys you're our heroes, and you have to know that everyone here considers every single one of you as their own personal hero. Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad.
People want regime to collapse!
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 Well, for the next item, we actually have a song that was performed in Tahrir Square about a night or 2 nights ago. That was actually compiled by one of the musicians, and he wrote the music to the slogans that the protesters were yelling. So it's actually pretty interesting how he managed to put it all into one song. So we'll play it now, maybe not all of it, but a part of it.
رامي عصام اللي هو لحن الهتافات والشعارات اللي احنا بنقولها. عايزين نسمع حسني مبارك صوتنا. ماشي؟ يلا. كلنا ايد واحدة طلبنا حاجة واحدة. ارحل ارحل ارحل. كلنا ايد واحدة طلبنا حاجة واحدة. ارحل ارحل ارحل. كلنا ايد واحدة طلبنا حاجة واحدة. ارحل 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 ارحل. كلنا ايد واحدة طلبنا حاجة واحدة. ارحل 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 ارحل. يسقط حسني مبارك.
يسقط يسقط حسني مبارك.
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 الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام.
الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام.
الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. هو يرشد طب هو يرشد
مش هنمشي.
سامع هو يرشد
مش هنمشي.
طب
هو يمشي مش هنمشي.
هو يرشد طلبنا حاجة واحدة.
ارحل 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 ارحل.
كلنا
Well, we had to cut it short because we have another phone call from Egypt. Actually, this one is he's a surgeon. His name is Dr. Hussam, and he's a surgeon. Actually, and he's been working in Al-Asr Al-Aini hospital. He's been seeing a lot, which is actually the biggest hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in Cairo. It's very close to the Tahrir Square. So we're going to ask him a couple of questions about what he saw. We want to hear from him. Dr. Hussam, can you hear me?
Yes.
We'll try to turn up the volume a little bit here, but we want to know what kind of injuries and what kind of cases have you been seeing recently?
A lot of cases have came to our hospital, especially on the day of Rage, Friday 28th January, and on the date of February, Wednesday to February, the slaughter days. On Friday, the day of Rage, many cases have come with professional injuries, as I saw. Most are attributed to live shot bullets, and they included brain herniation and liver tears, major vascular injuries like aortic and caval injuries, bowel injuries. I have 2 mortalities on table occurred while I was operating, one due to a caval injury and another one due to an iliac vessel injury. More than this, we're surprised on Wednesday, 2 February, the slaughter day, when we had many cases were admitted in 2 hours, and they were also attributed to live shots that have occurred at the Tahrir Square by some criminals sent by the Egyptian National Democratic Department. And I have some recorded videos and photos for those criminals and their confession that some members of the National Egyptian Democratic Department sent them. One of them said to me that he was sent to Tahrir Square and if he controlled it, he would have 5,000 Egyptian pounds. Another one said that he was sent there to pose the protesters for 20 pounds and tramadol tablets.
I want to ask you another question. How are your medical supplies in the hospital? Do you need medical supplies? Do you need trauma kits? Or is there anything that we can help you with, or anything that we can do from here?
Absolutely. We have supplies. Our supplies are running out, so we can have them. Many donations came to our hospital, but if there is an external help, we will appreciate it.
Thank you. Are supplies being allowed in, do you know, by the security forces? How can we send them in? Do we need to send someone personally with them, or can we ship them in? What do you think?
I can tell you.
The supplies that people are sending, are you getting them personally, or are we, or can people from here ship some supplies over there? Any idea what we can do to help from over here?
I think you can send it to the hospital, the Department of Emergency.
Okay, thank you very much. Al-Asr Al-Aini Hospital, Department of Emergency.
Yes, I work there.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hussam.
I can have it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hussam. I will have your contact information. I will try to circle it in the community and try to help you guys out as much as we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, since things are getting really cold here, we had prepared even a slightly longer program, but I guess we're gonna have to start wrapping up right now. The most important thing that we came here today is mostly not just to support the revolution, but to honor those who died and gave their lives for us. Like you heard some accounts, they say between 105, 120, 150, some accounts go up to 320 people gave their lives in that revolution. Those people did not go out, and they were not go out scared of dying for us. They went out and they wanted to have freedom, and they wanted to have liberty. They wanted to have democracy. They wanted to have a say in their own country. They were fed up with the current system. And Egypt today is different. Egypt today is a lot stronger. Egypt today is going to be a much, much better country. I think we all owe them a moment of silence. I will ask you guys to start, before we start that moment of silence, we've passed around some candles. I'll ask you to light those candles, and while we light the candles, we'll just stand in silence. If you have a prayer in your head that you want to say for them, you can do that. If you have anything that you can think of or reflect on, you can do that. So, actually, before we say the moment of silence, actually, I forgot something, because I had prepared a list of some of the people who died. Of course, I cannot recite 320, 330 names, but I try to recite as many as I can while we're preparing with the candles.
Dino, I need a lighter.